Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming up right after these messages. Taking the mound is Brady Feigl, a lefty from Severn, MD. Getting the call here, 6'4", 28 years of age, and ready to go as we get set for this one here this evening. Top half of the first here is set for Thursday evening baseball. And kicks and deals the first pitch. Here's the pitch on the Thursday evening, as that one will be a four-seam fastball called for the strike. Now 0-1. 7 o'clock our first pitch. Third game of this 6-game series. So far the Missions and the Naturals will see each other tomorrow. And for game 4, and one away in right. Chance now to give you the AA Central and the affiliate of the Kansas City Royals, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Winning last night, the final score 12-9. Northwest Arkansas wins in extras. And so far that was pretty good. Into the box now is Angelo Castellano. Coming in, ready to go. The pitch, four-seam fastball in the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Castellano at a average 193, opposition is 215. So far pretty good. He's had about 5 home runs and 7 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Right there. That's going to be a base hit. Fair ball. And that's going to be a 1-out single. And now the chance for a Taco Bell double play in this evening's contest. As the runner at first will try to go, and it'll be a double play. And now here is the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And a slider, and the count now 0-1. Witt Jr. coming in. And let's go ahead and give you your teams here this evening. Frisco at Corpus Christi, and gotta say, I don't know yesterday, but Corpus Christi and the Frisco Rough Riders were rained out. So now today they are going ahead and making up the game. And so far that right there, the Rough Riders will pretty much just get in there. And so far we're going to go ahead and give you the scores for game 1. I mean, playing a doubleheader, we're going to go ahead and give you the scores for the AA Central right after the top half of the first inning. Travis Jones now into the box now as he takes a cold strike one. 2 outs, a runner at first. And here's the pitch. Right there, swing and a miss on the four-seam fastball. And now the count now is 0-2. Well, got to say, the final score, Corpus Christi will win game 1 of that doubleheader. Final score 4-2 in that one. Now they're into their second game. And so far the Rough Riders already to the bottom of the second inning, and they score only 1 run. Right there, lifted high in the air, and that will go foul. Oh, and 2. High in the air, four-seam fastball. The count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and two. High in the air. Right fielder chasing after it, under it. Makes the catch for the out, and that will retire this inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. Bottom of the first coming up, no score. Taking the mound is a Venezuelan right-hander, Carlos Hernandez. 4.91 ERA, 14.2 in his innings. So far, so good. Let's get set for the bottom of the first, and here is the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Abrams coming in. Hernandez sets his sights. The pitch lifted high in the air. Center fielder has his eyes on it, makes the catch for the out, and there is 1 away. Well, the chance now to give you a Double-A Central and the affiliate of the San Diego Padres, your San Antonio Missions. Well, San Antonio last night, boy howdy, that was a tie ball game, but evidently getting the loss. And the final score, 12-9. That was a pretty good high-scoring affair. And a lot of people were like, whoa, they were, shall I say, they were about ready to go and see San Antonio win the second of this 6-game series. So anyway, that would be pretty cool if that was to happen. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dre Overstreet. Don't forget, this 12-game homestand will come to an end on Sunday, as we will wrap up the series and say goodbye to the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. This will be the last few times we see them for the year. High in the air, center field, makes the catch, 2 away, and 2 of those balls will go right to center.
Batting third.
And now batting third, the catcher is Winston Sawyer. So gotta say, this half inning could go really quick. Hernandez delivers, kicks and deals a 12-inch curveball. And the count now is 0-1. Beautiful evening, as we do have a few clouds. So far, it is lovely. It's a lovely evening to be out at the ball game, and if you're just tuning in, want to make sure you come out and enjoy baseball. Right there to third. Right to first for the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody on base. We go to the top of the second, and the Naturals are coming up to bat. Leading off for the Naturals is Sully Matias. Number 99 coming up. And slider down at the knees, called for a strike, 0-1, as we are underway for the top half of the second inning. Oh, and 1 delivery. Here's the pitch, and the change-up in the count now, 0-2. 0-2 hold. That means 1 more pitch for a strikeout. And that would be really good for San Antonio starting pitcher Brady Feigl. Right there to center. Under it is the center fielder. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. Chance now to give you the defensive alignment. And got to say, out there in center field is Manolo Capua. Pretty good during his time with the Amarillo Sod Poodles back in the 2019 season, especially with the Texas League up to 8 ball clubs. You had Frisco, Amarillo, Corpus Christi and Midland, Springfield, Northwest Arkansas, the Travelers in Tulsa. The only 8 ball clubs in the AA Texas League during 2019, while San Antonio was in the AAA Pacific Coast League, which apparently that didn't work out at all. You know, the Missions was looking for another AAA season during 2020, but due to the coronavirus pandemic, there was no season at all. Pretty much everything was put on hold, and we had to wait 610 days for baseball to return. Now it's here. So far, the Missions were downgraded from AAA, and they had to go back to AA. Amarillo was invited to go to the Arizona Diamondbacks AA affiliate. So now the Sod Poodles are the classed AA affiliate of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Wichita Wind Surge was a AAA team for the Miami Marlins. So far, after their downgrade to AA, they are now the affiliate for the Minnesota Twins. And gotta say, they will now join in the North Division with Arkansas, Tulsa, Wichita, Springfield, and Arkansas. So pretty good, as they were added to that family, you know, a best of 5. 5-on-5. I guess that's better than the basic 4-on-4. Right there is first and second. 2 away, and gotta say, we were talking about that, you know, the AA Texas League, which is now the AA Central. So far, it is a AA North and AA South Central. Gabriel Cancel coming in, and that'll be a foul ball. And the count now, 0-1. First and second now. 2 away in the inning here in this top half of the second. Lifted high in the air. Left fielder under this one makes the catch, and they will tight rope out of danger. So a few hits and 2 left. Bottom of the second coming up, and we still have no score. Lean off the bottom of the second is the right fielder, Tirso Ornelas.
The right fielder.
Ornelas is coming in, and he is ready to go in this one. There's going to be a 2-seam fastball. Now the count, 0-1. Hernandez, a righty from Venezuela. So far, he throws a 2-seam fastball, a 12-inch curve, a changeup, and a 4-seamer. So far, so good. Lifted high in the air, and that will go right to center for the out. And there is 1 away. Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, and patrolling in center field is Dairon Blanco and Sully Matias in right, Anderson Miller in left. So far, the outfield defense, they run down the baseball, and so far they try to keep their opposing opponent out in check. Ben Ruda coming in. Takes out now, 0-1. Here's the pitch, and that will miss outside, 1-1. Beautiful Thursday night. Don't forget, we have weekend baseball with the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. So far, the last 6 times of the year that we will get to see these guys. Pretty sad. Maybe we'll see him next year. Who really knows? Depends what the 2022 schedule looks like for AA baseball. Whether San Antonio will play Wichita or Arkansas, or maybe the Travelers and the Drillers. Who really knows? But that would be really cool. Or do it again with Northwest Arkansas and Springfield. Right there, high in the air, running after it. Center fielder will run it down, and the center fielder has retired 5 in a row. And so far, that guy out there in center is pretty good. That's where I give him credit on all of that. 5 he retired. And it's going to be another 1, 2, 3 inning for San Antonio. 1 ball, no strikes to Fisher Assumption. Into the windup. Here's the pitch right there. And that's going to get down, and he will not have a play. And now San Antonio will get a scores decision, a base hit. And that hit was well earned. And now here's the hot corner third baseman. That is Jason Vila. Vila is coming in and takes a 12-inch curve in the box now, 0-1. So far for Carlos Hernandez, he is now 20 pitches through his first 2 innings of being on the mound. Right there, a 12-inch curve goes out of play for the ball, 1-1. Bottom half of the second, no score, a runner at first and 2 away in the inning. Here is the pitch right there, and that's going to get down for the base hit. Go pretty good. Now you got first and second and still 2 outs, and hopefully San Antonio is going to get a 3-run shot. A home run is good. And now here's the first baseman, Jackson Whitaker, takes a 2-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. Well, go ahead, give some shout-outs. We've got fans from Northwest Arkansas tonight in the audience. They travel from North Little Rock. So far, they don't wait for the Naturals to be at home, and gotta say, these guys, they don't wait. They just literally just come in, and they literally just go to San Antonio, and they just go where they are needed on the schedule. 1 ball, 2 strikes right there, and that's going to be high in the air, and they're chasing after it. No, that's going to be a base hit, and now the bases are loaded.
Batting 9th, the center fielder, number 20.
And now the center fielder coming in, and San Antonio has got a great opportunity here. And now the last batter in the order is Manolo Capua as he takes a 12-inch curve in the count, 0-1. Well, I got to say, we're going to get a crispy 12-pack of tacos for a grand slam. That's going to be pretty interesting right here. 0-1, right there, high in the air. Catcher has it, makes the catch, and he will tightrope out of danger as that will be the side retired. So 3 hits only, no runs, no errors, and bases remain loaded. And we go to the top of the 3rd, and we still have no score.
Leading off for
Dairon Blanco coming in and ready to go here this evening. Here's the pitch. And that's in there. 4-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. So like I said, you know, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, and their fans, they usually travel. So far, you know, if you come to the ball game and, you know, they travel by airplane or by car, you know, they follow the bus all the way to San Antonio and stuff, even though they are guaranteed just one day, a travel day on a Monday. So far after the 6-game series, Northwest Arkansas Naturals are back in North Little Rock. They will take on their next door neighbor, the Arkansas Travelers, right there. And that will be a base hit. So far there's a single and no outs. And now here is Angelo Castellano. Tonight, 1 for 1. A runner at first, a double play possibility. 2 free tacos during this season. And every home game, if the Missions overturn a double play, you could get 2 free tacos, courtesy of Taco Bell. 0-1. Right there, a called strike, a four-seam fastball. Now the count 0-2. By that four-seam fastball, that was in there. So far, so good. Top of the third, no score as of this point. That's going to be right there. And he'll pass to the shortstop covering the second base bag. And so far, there was no advance forward. The runner at first will hold on. And now here is the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Witt Jr. coming in as 0 for 1. Top of the third inning with the runner at first and 1 away. And yes, Northwest Arkansas's got their first tiebreaker run over at first. Right there, four-seam fastball. Now the count 0-2. Well, got a few managers out there in the dugout. So far, so good. Here is the next one, swing and a miss. And they tried to get him. And a double play. And 2 away in the inning. And Brady Feigl will get the strikeout. His first ever of the evening. So, pretty much, that is really good. Into the box now is Travis Jones. Here's the pitch. And slider in the count. 0-1. 0 for 1. Last time up in the first inning, he flew out. And pretty much that right there, he just did. 1-1, four-seam fastball, about 92 miles an hour, called for a ball, 1-1. Well, go ahead and give you the teams that will be playing on the next following Tuesday, which is Tuesday, June 22nd. We've got Wichita at Midland. So pretty much that's going to be pretty interesting. Going to have the Wind Surge and the Rockhounds. Got Christie. Springfield at Tulsa. Arkansas and Northwest Arkansas. And San Antonio at Frisco. Here's the pitch right there. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. Top half of the third. And 2 away. A runner at first. Here's 1-2 right there. And that's going to be a base hit. And you got first to second now. And that's going to be a single, and that will move a runner into scoring position. And now that will bring up Sully Matias. Matias, last time up, he was 0 for 1. right there, a changeup in the strike zone, and the count now 0-1. Matias was a fly out in the second. He was 0 for 1. Feigl delivers, pitches right there, but that will go foul. And the count now is 0-2. Oh, and 2. Right there, that will be a changeup, and that gets fouled off. Drifting off and left, that will go out of the ballpark. It will be a souvenir, whoever catches that one. 0-2. Right there, and whoa, look out over there as that one nearly plunked somebody out in the away dugout. And the count now still holds at 0-2. 0-2. Right there, and that will be a swing and a miss, and that will be the third inning. Top half. And Feigl getting a strikeout, and so far so good. 2 hits only, no runs, and no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom half of the third, and there is still no score. Leading off for the bottom of the third inning, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Fly out in the first, he was 0 for 1. The pitch, right there, back up the middle, that's a base hit. And that will kick off the shortstop, and that's going to be a base hit, well earned. So infield single, and now that brings in Dre Overstreet. Overstreet coming in. Hernandez sets his sights, fires, delivers a changeup near the dirt for the ball, 1-0. Overstreet last time up flew out in the first inning, 0 for 1. The 1-0. Right there. Lifted high in the air. Can anybody catch it? No, it will get off the center fielder. And there's going to be another base hit, well earned.
The catcher, Winston.
And now that's going to be the catcher, Winston Sawyer. Northwest Arkansas out in serious danger. Giving up 2 hits. And so far, if they hit a big one, San Antonio will get up in the score column. And that is the choice right now to lead this ball game here tonight. Right there, right to second, right to first for the double play. And so far everything was looking good. A ground ball gets them going. And so far I was thinking he was going to have a triple play if he would have run it out, throw to third, to second, and to first. And that's going to be right there, base hit. Run in to score. Runner getting in there, and that's going to be a double with the RBI and the 1 run scored. And now Ornelas is in second. And hopefully somebody brings him home as well. Here is Ben Ruda. Ruda is 0 for 1. Right there, lifted high in the air. Right fielder makes the play, and that will end the inning. Another look at Tirso Ornelas as he delivers a run in. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the top of the 4th. The Missions lead it 1-0. Brady McConnell, 0 for 1, fly out in the second. Will start the top of the 4th for Northwest Arkansas. So far for Brady Feigl, his time is almost up. The changeup and the count now 1-0. So far, 43 pitches for Feigl on the mound for San Antonio. Four-seam fastball. Count now is 1-1. Well, the manager is signaling some time to the home plate umpire, and gotta say it's time for a pitching change, as that will do it for the starter. Well, they are signaling Chase Johnson to come out. Johnson is coming out of the dugout, and that will do for Brady Feigl here tonight.
Your attention, please.
Chase Johnson coming in this ball game from California. He is from the city of Fallbrook, California. And he was the third draft pick of 2013, and even though he was in for the San Francisco Giants, pretty good as he got the draft pick from them. Overall, his pick was 101. College was Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. So far, that's a pretty long word, by golly. 1 ball and 2 strikes to McConnell right there, high in the air, and they won't get him, and that's going to be a base hit right there. First baseman tries to get that one.
The catcher, number 17.
And now here is the catcher, Nate Esposito, as he comes in, and 1 for 1. Right to first, and back in standing. Looking for a Taco Bell double play. 2 free tacos and 2 outs. That's pretty good. Right there, lifted high. And boy howdy, right to the wall. As the left fielder comes in and pulls that one down.
Now batting.
By golly, that was a great play. And now here is Anderson Miller. Single in the second, 1 for 1. Top of the fourth, and still a double play could happen if he hits a ground ball and gets it right there, and that will be 2 free tacos courtesy of your Taco Bell. Count now 0-1 to Anderson Miller. So far, 1 for 1 here this evening. Ready to go. Kick to deals. Here's a pitch by Johnson right there. High in the air. Center fielder has enough room. Runs it down. Runner has to retreat from second to first. And 2 away in the inning.
The batter.
Here's the batter, Gabriel Cancel. Fly out in the second, 0 for 1. Runner still holding on at first base, even though he was not able to move through this first 2 outs. Here's pitch right there, right to the hot corner, right to first, and that is the inning. No runs on a few hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the fourth we go. San Antonio leads it 1-0. Leading off for the Missions is Fisher Asuncion. The DH here tonight, the designated hitter, was 1 for 1. Here's the pitch right there, but that'll be fouled off, and oh my goodness, that hits the catcher, and hope he's okay. So far, everything is looking good. Here's the pitch right there, high in the air, and that's got a chance. Still running, and he gets there and takes that for the out near the warning track. 1 away in the inning. And now here is Jason Vila. Vila strides to the plate, looking right there. That's going to be hit to second. Will they run it down? And no, he will not get there. He will not get there. and that will be the second out of the inning.
Jackson.
First baseman Jackson Whitaker, 1 for 1, a single in the second. Coming in, ready to go, 2 away, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 our score. San Antonio out in front. So far so good. Here is the pitch right there. That will get fouled off. And now he's in a 0-2 hole. So far, the fans are doing pretty good. They're hoping that the Missions winning tonight will pretty much get them going through this Thursday evening. Lifted high in the air. The right fielder will reach up and make the play for the final out of this inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the top of the fifth we go. The Missions lead it 1-0.
Leading off for Northwest Arkansas, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Dairon Blanco. So he gets the call here as the top half of the fifth inning about ready to get underway. The pitch by Chase Johnson, and that's going to be a four-seam fastball called for the strike, 0-1. San Antonio only has 1 run in this ball game. So far, they are hanging by a thread, and the slider in the count now 0-2. So far, when you look at it, now the tying run is Blanco, and he's in the box. 0-2, right there, high in the air. Running after it is the center fielder, that is Kapua. And that makes the first out of the inning. Angelo Castellano, 1 for 2. 1 away in the inning. Right there, high in the air. Kapua, oh my goodness, he does not get it. Nearly made the play, and that's going to drop for a base hit. And that will bring up Bobby Witt Jr. Looking for a double play, get him out of the inning. Here's the pitch, a two-seamer, and the count now 0-1. Witt Jr. was a pop-out, a strikeout, and 0 for 2. Into the windup, the 0-1. Right there at the knees, called strike. Well, that's beautiful play right there. So far as 12 pitches, he doing pretty good, and so far they should keep him out there for just a little while. Swing and a miss. The four-seam fastball gets him down for the out.
Number 35, Travis Jones.
And that'll bring up Travis Jones. Single in the third, 1 for 2. Kicks and deals. The pitch right there up in the middle, called strike, and the count now 0-1. 2 away, runner at first, and a 1-0 ball game, and San Antonio leads this ball game. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Whoa, that was nasty. Well, as Matt Vasgersian's friend would always say, Mark De La Rosa would always say, oh boy, that was a jam sandwich. Swing and a miss, get him down. And that will do for this half inning. No runs on a base hit. And no errors, 1 left. To the bottom of the fifth we go. And San Antonio leads it by 1. Bottom of the fifth, and here is the center fielder, Manolo Kapua.
The center fielder.
Kapua is coming in. Starting up the bottom of the 5th inning, and that's going to be right there. That's going to be a base hit right there to left. And gotta say, pretty good sign as Kapua now at first.
Now batting. Not shortstop.
Looking to get in there, and they'll bring up the shortstop, CJ Abrams. One for 2 by Abrams here tonight. Right there. That's going to fall for the base hit. Now you got first to second and still nobody out. So far so good for San Antonio. And now bring up Dre Overstreet. Overstreet coming in. 1 for 2 tonight. Here is the pitch. Right there. High in the air. And they chasing it. Anybody? Yep, there it goes. The center fielder will get that. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Winston Sawyer was 2 ground outs, 0 for 2. The pitch. Well, we end the 5th inning with 2 base hits and 2 left. Top of the 6th, San Antonio leads it by 1. Sully Matias, last time up, fly out and strikeout, 0 for 2. Starting up the top half of the 6th inning for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. So far, the guy out there coming in, slider, in the count now is 1-0. 1-0. Right there, high fly ball. And the count now is 1-1. One and one. Right there, high in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
The batter, number 15.
And that's going to bring in
Brady McConnell.
They'll bring in Brady McConnell. McConnell coming in, looking for a Taco Bell double play. Here's the pitch right there. That's, oh my goodness, right there. Oh man, whoa. That looked like it was nearly a double play, but the error is going to be on the, holy guacamole, right to second. I was thinking that was going to be a Taco Bell double play. Holy cow. And that's going to be right there. Higher in the air. And that's going to bring in the run. 1 run scores. 2 runs coming. And they will not get them. And the Naturals come in to score with 2 on the play.
Anderson.
Holy mackerel. So far, you look at this one, and they were not able to get the runners, and the Naturals will take the lead. Well, the chance now is the manager is coming up. And now that will bring in Steven Wilson,
ladies and gentlemen,
to come in.
Please.
And we are going to go ahead and bring in some stats for him.
Steven Wilson.
Go ahead and see what we got for Steven. Steven Wilson from Littleton, Colorado. First draft pick for the San Diego Padres was the 8th of 2018. Here's the pitch right there. And the count now 1-0. Year to date is 3.86 ERA, 3.29 through his career stats. So I would say, whoa, wait just a minute. What did I just say? Did I say year to date? What does that mean? I'm being silly. I was going to say year to date. It's just pretty funny. Full name for Steven Wilson is Steven Christopher Wilson. Born on August 24th, 1994, from his home in Littleton, Colorado. So far, age 26 and eighth draft pick of 2018 for San Diego. 1 ball, 2 strikes right there. That will be a four-seam fastball. Fouled off again. And the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Right there. High in the air. Running, but can't get there, and that will go for the base hit as well. First and second, and you had 2 runs that came during this top half of the inning. So a pair driven by a base hit in left, that draws in 2, and another 2 out on base. And now here is Gabriel Cancel. And that looks like right there for the out. And there is no Taco Bell double play. And Abrams goes to second for the force out. And that literally puts a run as of first and third. Dairon Blanco coming in. Ready to go, kicks and deals by Steven. Right there, curveball called for a strike, 0-1. Blanco, single on the third, 1 for 3. That was the single. 0-1. Right there, outside the zone. And the count now, 1-1. Well, let's see. That was about 96 mile an hour. Right there on Steven Wilson's fastball. In there, slider. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, hopefully that they will get a Taco Bell double play. There was nearly a double play. And that would have been good for San Antonio to get out of this inning with just 2 runs scored. Strike 3 called, and oh my goodness, Blanco ain't happy. He's just angry. I mean, angry like a mad cow. Holy mackerel. He's telling the home plate umpire something and just walking back to the dugout. So far, no ejection made. Usually it is a little bit silly when you look at it. Angelo Castellano coming in, 2 for 3, fouls off a 4-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. 2 for 3 and 2 singles. Top half of the 6th for Northwest Arkansas, 2-1 our score. The Naturals have already plated 2 runs during this inning. Called strike. Count now is 0-2. 0-2 delivery. Right there. And right to second for the out. And that will do for this half inning. 2 runs on a few hits. 1 error and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And the Naturals lead 2-1. Leading off for the bottom half of the 6th inning is Tirso Ornelas, the right fielder. 1 for 2, a double, and an RBI. So far, so good. San Antonio now has the tying run at the plate now, and hopefully they could get some base hits to get it going right there. That's going to be a line drive right up the center. Second baseman nearly has it and ends up coming up empty-handed.
Now batting.
So far, so good for the Missions as the tying run now goes to first. Into the box now is Ben Ruda. Ruda coming in. Right there. High ball right there. That's going to get right there. Left fielder under that one takes it down for the out, and there is one away.
The batter, number 58.
Now here is the designated hitter, Fisher Asuncion. Single in the second, 1 for 2. Looking to get in and drive home that runner from first. Right there, lifted high, and that's got a chance. Running hard. Running like crazy. And the tying run is across the score, but that will be a out. Asuncion tries to get into a triple and gets tagged out at third. And now the Naturals and the Missions are tied at 2 apiece. Right there, high ball up in right. The right fielder gets that, and that will end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 left. Top of the 7th, tied with 2 apiece. Bobby Witt Jr. will lead off the top of the 7th as he struck out in the 5th. He's 0 for 3. Ready to go. The pitch. Here it is. In there, 4-seam fastball called for a strike, 0-1. Well, gotta say, this beautiful Thursday night, pretty good. Don't forget that tomorrow evening at 7:05, Saturday evening as well. Right there, bunt attempt. Right to first for the out, and there's one away, and the bunt attempt has been flawed out. And the count now has reset, 1 away. Now Travis Jones up to bat. Here's the pitch. Travis Jones, 1 for 3. 4-seam fastball. Count now 1-0. 1-0 delivery. High right there, right to right. Right fielder chasing it, and he gets there and makes a beautiful catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Sully Matias, 1 for 3. Coming in. Ready to go. Here's the pitch. Ooh, wow. Swing and a miss. Holy mackerel, that was funny. And the count now 0-1 as he will swing in that one. As Mark De La Rosa once says, you jam sandwich. Boy, howdy. Swing and a miss. A curveball. And the count now 0-2. Oh, 2. Right to first for the out, and that will do for this half inning. Get up and stretch as we take you to the bottom of the 7th. It is Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Your attention, please.
Adam Hamill, 6'3", 167 pounds, will come out, age 25. Getting the call for the bottom of the 7th inning.
Leading off for San Antonio.
Leading off for the Missions is the first baseman, Jackson Whitaker. 1 for 2. High right there. Oh boy, look out over there is the pitching coach. Pitching coach nearly got drilled. Right there. And that looks to be playable as it is. The left fielder will get that one for the out. And San Antonio trying to find a way to get this tied ball game in their hands. Now the count now to Manolo Capua. Four-seam fastball, 0-1. 1 for 2, single in the fifth inning. Four-seam fastball, 0-2. 1 away in the inning, bottom of the home seventh. With nobody on the bases. Thursday night baseball about ready to wrap up. Here's the pitch, lifted high in the air. And left field and center field running after it. The left fielder says to the center fielder, well, don't worry about it. I got that one for the out. CJ Abrams, 2 for 3, 2 singles, a run in to score. So far for both sides, 2 runs on 10 hits for both. Swing and a miss, a splitter. And the count now 0-1 to CJ Abrams. Kicks and deals the pitch right there. That's going to fall for the base hit. And the tiebreaker run is now at first base.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Ray.
And that brings in the second baseman, Dre Overstreet. Overstreet coming in. Kicks and deals the pitch right there. That's going to be a base hit as well. Right to right with 2 away in the inning. And so far, San Antonio looking to get a triple out of here. And so far, they'll bring in the catcher, Winston Sawyer. Sawyer coming in. 0 for 3, a ground out in the fifth. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the stretch inning. Which would equal the 7th inning, I will assure you on that one. Here's the pitch by Adam. Swing and a miss. The knuckle curve gets him chasing. And now the count now 0-1. 0-1. And that's a four-seam fastball in for a strike. 0-2. Down low, four-seam fastball. And the count now is 1-2. Winston Sawyer tonight 0 for 3. Here's the 1-2. Right there, swing and a miss, get him down, and that ends the 7th inning. So you had about 2 runners on with a couple of hits. And 2 left, top half of the 8th, and we're tied at 2. Brady McConnell, 1 for 3, single and a run, will stride to the plate. As we start the top half of the 8th inning. So far, so good for McConnell tonight, 1 for 3. Curveball in the count now, 1-0. 105. Gotta say, so far, that was a pretty good attendance. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss on a 2-seam fastball. Count now is 1-1. Steven Wilson now at 22 pitches. Here's the pitch. Knee high as a grasshopper, and the count now 2-1. Two balls and a strike. The pitch, whoa, swing and a miss, and the count now is 2-2. So boy howdy, this guy just chasing these baseballs, and so far he can't catch up to the Express. Two. Here's the pitch. High in the air, right to left. Left fielder on his horse makes the catch for the out. Just shy of the warning track. And that is one away.
Number 17,
Nate Esposito, 2 for 3, a double, single, and 2 runs batted in. So 2 RBIs for Esposito. Here's the pitch. And that's in there, a 4-seam fastball. In the count now, 0-1. 0-1. Right there. That will go for the base hit. And he will be there and safe.
now batting, left fielder.
And that brings in the left fielder, Anderson Miller. Tonight, 2 for 3. As we try to get a Taco Bell double play here in the top of the 8th inning. Miller had 2 singles, and 2 for 3 was his time on those 2 singles through this ball game. And 0-1. Right there at the knees, called strike. And the count now 0-2. Oh, and 2. Swing and a miss, get him down, and he ain't happy about that at all. And there's 2 away as he throws his bat to the ground, and not happy about that one. Hey, good grief, I don't blame him. He is mad as a big mean spider. Or should I say a tarantula or something. Right there, that's going to be a base hit. And thought that would have been an inning coming in, but that will be another error. And now the second error committed tonight by San Antonio, as the first baseman Whitaker will for sure get tagged that error. And now Dairon Blanco, curveball. And the count now is 1-0. 1 for 4, single in the 3rd. Blanco having a pretty good night here tonight. Got second and first with 2 away in the inning. First and second. 2-2 is the tied ball game for the Naturals and San Antonio. 1-1. Right there. High fly ball. That will land foul out in foul grounds and then the territory as it goes. And the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count, and that's going to be right there. And he can't make it. And that will be called a base hit. Bases loaded. And now Angelo Castellano is coming out. 2 for 4. And so far the manager is going to come out of the bullpen. And so far some of these guys are playing hooky. Well, my goodness, I wonder why they're doing that for.
Your attention, please.
Evan Miller is getting called out, and so far as of this point forward, Miller is going to get some stats as well. We got some time as Evan Miller, born from LaPorte, Indiana. He was the 22nd draft pick of 2016 by the San Diego Padres. Birthday is May 23rd, 1995. Here's the pitch. Right there. And that's the first, and they will escape danger and leave the bases loaded. No runs on a bases loaded jam and 1 error. Bottom of the 8th, we are tied at 2. Daniel Tillo will come out for Northwest Arkansas as he got the pitching duties. 6'5" at 215 pounds, aged 23. Leading off for San Antonio is Tirso Ornales, 2 for 3 here this evening. Double single and a run batted in. Gotta say, for that last inning, that was pretty close. Northwest Arkansas nearly had a chance of getting the tiebreaker run straight home.
Now batting, left fielder.
And now that'll bring up the left fielder, Ben Ruda. Runner at first, nobody out, bottom of the 8th inning. Right there, high fly ball. And that will be caught by the center fielder for the out, and there is 1 away.
Now batting.
Fisher Assumption, 2 for 3, a double single and a run batted in. Here's the pitch right there, high ball. Right field, chasing, and he gets there and catches that one out in foul ground.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And now here's the third baseman, Jason Vila. Vila tonight was a single in the second. He is 1 for 3. Slider in the count now. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. High right there. And the left fielder will get that for the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the top of the 9th we go. Tied with 2 in this one. Bobby Witt Jr. ground out in the 7th will come in and start the top half of the 9th for Northwest Arkansas. Here is the pitch by Evan Miller. Right there, a slider, called strike, and now the count, nothing and 1. So no balls and 1 strike in this one. 0-1 to Witt Jr. Right there, bunt attempt. And that will not be playable. Thought he could just knock it out of play, and that would be a foul ball. But now the tiebreaker run is at first. And now double play possibility, as that will get 2 free tacos and a coupon to Taco Bell. Travis Jones now up the plate. Count now 1 ball, no strikes, 1 for 4 by the single in the 3rd inning as he commenced on that one. So far, if you're listening to us on the radio or watching this game on YouTube Live, thank you guys for tuning in. The pitch right there, slider. The count now 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. A runner at first and nobody out. So far looking for a double play that will get the 2 outs. Four-seam fastball, 95 miles an hour, called for a strike, 2-1. 2-1, right there, but foul. And that will even things up at 2-2. 2-2, right there, right field, and nobody could get there. And Ornales was looking at that one. So the count now is 2-2. 2-2 delivery. Right there, high fly ball. And that will get down for the base hit. First to second now, and nobody is out. So far, another base hit from Northwest Arkansas will get the bases loaded. And now here is Sully Matias, the fifth batter in the order to bat. Two-seam fastball, now the count, 0-1. 1 for 4, single and a run. Coming in this ball game. 0-1. Right there. Ooh, swing and a miss. Get him chasing. Miss. That was just... Give him the good old Uncle Charlie fastball. 0-2. Change up outside of the zone, and the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, right there, high fly ball, and has enough room, but that will be 4.2 feet outside the foul pole, and that would have been a 3-run deficit. 1 ball, 2 strikes right there. That will be ball 2. 4-seam fastball outside, near the dirt even, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right there, swing and a miss. Get him down for the slider, and the count is re-cleared 1 away. And first and second just have to get a double play. And that will be good for 2 free tacos courtesy of the Missions. The one and only San Antonio Missions AA affiliate of the San Diego Padres. In now, Brady McConnell taking a 4-seam fastball in the count, 0-1. Single in the run. 1-4 here tonight. Top of the 9th, we're tied at 2. And we got the tiebreaker run for Northwest Arkansas at second. 0-1, right there, high fly ball. Chasing it is the left fielder, under it, makes the catch. And there ain't no tag up from second. And there is 2 away.
The catcher, number 17,
Nate Esposito, 3 for 4, a double, 2 singles, and 2 runs batted in. What a great night for Esposito. 3 for 4, the pitch right there, 4-seam fastball. Left on base, 12 naturals and 9 missions. Oh, and 1 right there, and that's going to be high right there. That is out of here. It's gone. A home run. And so far, Nate Esposito will deliver the tiebreaker runs out of the ballpark. Northwest Arkansas, 3-run shot. And that will break the tie. It is a 5-2 ball game. So far, the manager is just pulling his hair out. And gotta say, not happy about that at all. As the Naturals are out there to celebrate. As Esposito, 386 feet out of the yard, 102 mile an hour exit velocity. And so far as we get to the end of this one, here comes the manager. Nick Ramirez is coming out. Last season for the Amarillo Sod Poodles, 10.2 and a ERA of 591. Go ahead and pull up the stats for Nick Ramirez. Ramirez is already out, ready to go. So far, Nick Ramirez from the San Diego Padres. He was the 4th draft pick of 2011 by the Milwaukee Brewers. He is a left-hander from Anaheim Hills, California. Here's the pick. Right there, a cutter, and the count now, 0-1. College for Nick Ramirez, where he attended Cal State Fullerton. Fullerton was his college where he went to. Here's the pitch right there. High fly ball. And that will end the top half of the 9th. Well, Nate Esposito getting a 3-run shot. And that delivers the Northwest Arkansas Naturals the tiebreaker runs. We go to the bottom of the 9th. And this is a Northwest Arkansas lead by a score of 5-2. Holden Capps coming in as he will start the bottom of the 9th inning. Capps from Oklahoma.
Leading up for San Antonio, the first baseman, Jackson Whitaker.
And pretty much he's from Lawton, Oklahoma. For the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, he was the 8th draft pick of 2017. His college was Oklahoma Central. Oklahoma. And I guess I did say it right. Okay. Jackson Whitaker, 1 for 3. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count with nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of the 9th inning. So far, San Antonio looking to avoid a confrontation right there, but left field, that will go foul, out of play for still the count 1-2. The pitch right there. Right there. Second baseman has it. Center field, right fielders are asked to go out and to not interfere, as the second baseman will get the ball for the out. Manolo Kapua coming in, ready to go, and the slider in the count now, 0-1. Well, gotta say, this game almost over. 2 outs remain for the Missions here tonight. So far as we get you set for this one. The count now, 4-seam fastball, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called. Get him down. And that'll be the first out, second out of the inning, I should say. Do correct myself right there. And now bring up C.J. Abrams. Leadoff hitter and the last in the lineup for San Antonio. And did he held up? No, he did not. The count now, 0-1. Abrams tonight had a pretty good night. 3 for 4, 3 singles and a run. Stay tuned after the ball game tonight. We will go ahead and give you your scores from the AA Central on this Thursday evening. Right there, base hit. And that is back up and left. And now you got the tying run coming on the on-deck circle.
Second baseman,
and that brings in the second baseman, Dre Overstreet. 2 for 4. Ready to go. The pitch right there. And that's going to be caught by the out and short. And that ends the ball game. And the Northwest Arkansas Naturals' second win of the series against San Antonio. Well, I gotta say, that was a pretty good ball game. And pretty much we're going to keep you tuned in for the AA scores of tonight's ball game. Stay tuned. Got more after this.
Our final line score for the victorious Naturals: 5 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Missions, 2 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And so tonight, as we get you set, here is the AA Central scores. Corpus Christi had a doubleheader against the Frisco Rough Riders. First game in the doubleheader, Corpus Christi winning 4-2 against the Rough Riders. And then Frisco winning by 1 run. So pretty much 1-0 so far, a split series for both Frisco and Corpus Christi. So Frisco will get a win. They will be 23-16. San Antonio will be 21-18. So Corpus Christi will be 18-20 as they win 1 and lose 1. So pretty much that's pretty good for that side. Springfield will win against the Wichita Wind Surge. They will be 5-3. So Springfield will pick up their 13th win of the season. And Wichita will get the loss. So 22-17 for the Wichita Wind Surge. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals tonight will pick up a win as they defeat the San Antonio Missions. So far, San Antonio now 21-18. Northwest Arkansas is 18 even, so pretty good for that side in this one. Tulsa and the Arkansas Travelers. The Travelers will win in a final score of 5-3. So Arkansas will be 19 even. Tulsa will be 21-17. For Amarillo and Midland, the Rockhounds, boy howdy, just whoop the daylights out of them. Final score 13-4. 13 runs on 12 hits, 1 error for Midland. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Amarillo. Wow. That was a ball game right there, guys. I will say it. Midland will be 23-19. Amarillo will be 17-22. So, my goodness, that was just pretty nuts right there. Well, that will do for the scores, the win and loss columns of the AA Central. So far, Frisco and Midland. Midland is currently, got to look in the AA standings. Frisco is first place, Midland in second place, and San Antonio is in third place. So pretty much that right there is pretty good. Well, wait a minute. Oh, okay, so yeah, it is Frisco and Midland being in first and second. San Antonio in third. Amarillo is in last place. Corpus Christi will be in the fourth place position. Wichita will lead in front in the first place in the North Division. Tulsa in second place. Arkansas in third. Northwest Arkansas in fourth, and Springfield will be in the final spot position. Well, that will do for the AA Central standings and the scores. And we are going to go ahead and give you the scores for this ball game here tonight. Northwest Arkansas winning this ball game in the top of the ninth inning, but had 3 outs left as San Antonio tried to rally back. So for the Naturals, 5 runs, 15 hits, and no errors. For San Antonio, 2 runs on 14 hits and 2 errors. Nate Esposito is the player of the game. He did 4 for 5, a home run, and 2 bases. Win on the mound is Daniel Tillo as he gets the W for the Naturals pitcher. The loss tonight for San Antonio is Evan Miller. Give up 3 hits and strike out 1. As he gets credited with the loss. The save will go to Holden Caps. Well, this will just about do it for us here tonight. For everybody, final score, Northwest Arkansas 5, San Antonio 2. Back tomorrow night at 7:05 as we bring you Friday Night Baseball against Northwest Arkansas. So anyway, we will see you tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody, and also drive home safe.